How does FHA, owner-occupancy limit investment property use? Imagine finding a home loan that helps you get into your first house with less money down and easier approval. That's what FHA loans are all about. They are backed by the government and designed mainly for people buying a home to live in. But how does this affect someone who wants to buy a property to rent out later? Well, the key rule is that FHA loans requiring the borrower to live in the home as their primary residence for at least 1 year after closing. This means you cannot use an FHA loan to buy a property just to flip or rent out immediately. If you plan to buy a single-family home or a multi-unit property with up to 4 units, you can do so with an FHA loan, but you must live in one of the units. For example, if you buy a duplex, you need to occupy one side and can rent out the other. This way, you meet the owner-occupancy rule while still earning rental income from the other unit. There are some exceptions, like if you are in the military or need to move for a job, but generally, you must stay in the home for at least 1 year. If you violate this rule, there can be serious consequences. The loan could be called in early, or you might face legal issues. So, for real estate investors, FHA loans are best used when they plan to live in the property first and then possibly rent it out later. After the 1-year occupancy period, you can choose to keep the property as a rental or sell it and buy another home with an FHA loan. If your goal is to buy a property purely for investment, other types of loans like conventional mortgages are usually better options. These often have different rules and might requiring larger down payments but give you more flexibility for investment purposes. In short, FHA loans are meant for people who want to buy a home to live in, not for those looking to buy and hold investment properties right away. However, with careful planning, you can use FHA loans to get into a property, live there for a year, and then turn it into a rental. Just be sure to follow the rules so you don't run into trouble later.